How many of us men finding ourselves, married men, sitting in the car after the day job and we don't want to go up or go straight or go down to our house where the lovely wife is there and maybe some children there? How many? If I tell you that millions of us, including overseas, and I'm originally from overseas, you can feel by my accent, so I can tell you that it's happened to me overseas and it's happened to many of my friends overseas. How many? So many. But just a minute. This is not the point. This is just a symptom. A symptom. We live in society of lies and illusion. If you talk about the healthcare illusion, most drugs, beside antibiotics, that really kill the bacteria, which is the miracle drug ever, most drugs are synthetic, made of lubricant, of oil, and it's treating the symptoms only. You have headache because you have warts up your butthole. They give you something for headache. It doesn't matter where the headache comes from. So the whole system in this world, designed by us, stupid men, stupid creatures who walks on two, we design a system, basically, that is treating only the symptoms and not the cause. So let's go back to this man in the car. Stopped the engine, came back from work 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the evening. And so many refuse to go home. Now, it's a symptom of a very wide range of problems. Am I right or what? This is not just, well, I don't feel to go up. You know, I feel like I better stay here in the car. It's better for me. By the way, I was lucky when this happened to me. This happened to me 2 years, or 2 or 3 years into the marriage. 2 years into the first marriage. Already have a child and one on the way. And I didn't want to go up. I didn't want to go up. I used to live in an apartment complex overseas. It doesn't matter what country now. I was lucky that I had a very nice neighbor that knew that, and him and his wife brought me food into the car. When we were sitting in my car and talking and chatting until it was 10 o'clock in the evening, I knew that the woman went to sleep. And the children are hungry because I didn't go up to cook for them because she refused to cook. But never mind, I don't want to, step away from the main topic. Only then I went up, sneaking into my bed, sleeping there like a dog, like a F dog, okay? How many of us live like that? Now, back to the cause and back to the symptoms. This is a symptom. But why this is a symptom? Why this happened? Because we don't want to be with her. Right? Why we don't want to be with her? She screamed, we don't get, all the main reasons that people get divorced after all, right? But I'm saying something else. How many of us, from the time we sit in that F car, like dogs after a long day of working, how many of us, or for how many of us, the final divorce, if at all, will come later? Are we going to sit in our car for 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years? This is the problem. why we don't kick her butt out of our lives when these symptoms start. Why we continue taking medicine that designed to treat the symptoms, calling the neighbors, they're going to cook for us, we can eat in the car. Hello, need to stop sitting in the car. Now people say, well, I don't want, all the main reasons. But what are the reasons? What is the reason you bring the reasons that you still want to sit in your car for the next 5, 6, 7 years? Why you do that? Because of you. She didn't put a gun in your head. Your children never put gun in your head. You build your reason, or we, not you. I don't want to attack you. I was there, and so many of my friends and other people that I interviewed for my first book that came out 20 years ago, For Women Only How to Control a Man. But this is not the point. So I interview hundreds and hundreds of married men that suffer from the symptoms of the car symptom, or the club symptom, or the afternoon drinking in a bar symptom. They don't want to go home. Now, do you think, or do we think, that she gonna change? That the situation will be better? Never. Never, ever the situation will be better. Will be worse and worse and worse, to a point of explosion. So I'm saying something like that. If you understand that people do not change, we cannot change, you cannot change, I cannot change, your wife cannot change, her parents cannot change. We born with certain DNA in our system, which is the basic of our nature. Okay? So if suddenly your wife, after 1 year or 2 years of marriage, behaving like a a-hole, the a-hole will be bigger and bigger and bigger. And bullshit will come of that a-hole more and more and more, to a point of explosion. Hopefully the explosion will not be violent and shooting each other and killing each other and who knows what, hopefully. But in any event, any time that you wait for the explosion, it will be very costly. Oh, why? Because at that time, it's too late. But it's better late than never. But I'm saying, why not to go back and don't wait for the explosion? Why not to take things, like why not to control the situation and let the situation control us? What happened in explosions is a point that the situation that controlling us is so severe that we want to get out of it. And the price is high. Oh, it's high. You lose everything. You lose your children. You lose the damage to that family, the children. I don't need to talk about it. We know that. I'm talking about specific point. When you have a symptom of a disease, do not treat only the symptoms. Treat the disease, the cause of the disease. Because the symptoms will be worse and worse, will growing and growing as medicine. Somebody has cancer, what are you going to give him? Whiskey to drink? Or going to do some headache medicine? You need to go to the cause of the problem. Then maybe you can treat it. The same in our lives. So I'm saying, cut it. And I didn't cut it. No. My personal reason was the children. My father, oh, poor father. He say, you are a rag. You are a dirty rag that people step on you, clean their feet on you, her family, your wife, her mother and father, her grandfather, sisters and brother. You are a slave for this family to please her, that maybe she will be nice to you. When do you remember she was nice to you? Moji. He called me Moji. Moji is a funny name for certain people from Europe, that they use it when they try to intimidate you. He called me Moji. Moji, let me ask you a question, he asked me, my father. When the last time you remember she was nice to you? Oh, she was nice to me before marriage when we dated. And yeah. And he said, and after she gave birth, she was nice to you, Moji? I say, no. She starts screaming like mad dog. He say, yeah, Moji, you are a walking penis with two little balls carrying the sperms that she is interested in this one. And this is the reason she was nice to you. She wanted a baby. I said, okay, I understand that, but why to go hard on me and changing so much? He said, because she don't need you anymore. She don't care about you. Yeah, but I'm the provider. I go to work. He said, no, you don't know women. No, you live in illusion. Any problem, you are here as a boxing bag in a gym, okay? She need to hit you because when she's frustrated and angry and you are the one. That's why she needs you. She really don't understand that you are the provider. Beside it, she know for a long time, and it started few dozens years ago in the West and in modern countries, that even when they divorce you, they become even more wealthy than not divorcing you. So she is not afraid of divorcing you. What you afraid, Moji, he told me, is losing your children. I say, yeah, it's true. I tell you now, Moji, you will lose them. You will lose them. Because you are the one going to work and she is the one brainwashed your children day in, day out. And as the propaganda minister of Hitler in 1940, before Second World War, this 35 years old Joseph something, for last name was the propaganda minister, he told me, Moji, listen, he knew that a brainwash can work on anybody. I can tell a person a lie as long as I tell them the lie for many, many times. They will believe this is the truth. This will happen to your children because she listened only to your monster that you married in the house. I laughed at my father. I say, you old man, you don't know nothing. My children, you know how they love me? I take care of them. I clean the diapers, I clean this, I clean that, Turn to be down the road that I lost my children to. I'm going to continue to segment number 2 because my time is up. YouTube is blocking me from not to crossing 15 minutes. So I'm going to go from number 1 to number 2 about this symptom and why you should cut it when it's young. Kill it when it's young. Okay?